Ceefashion Academy for male and female. Plenty style for different garments.
So like I said, we're making the hood now. Do you guys understand? Okay. So now look at it. First of all, you need to measure for the hood. Are you seeing it? For you to measure for this hood, look at it. You start from here, like this, down to this very side. Are you seeing it? Eh? At the end of the day, what do we have here? 26. This is the measurement we actually need for the person's body. This is the major measurement we need. Then the second measurement that we need is from the dress that is already ready, for you to put to a hood. Do you understand? So we need to measure the circumference of here. Look at it, excluding the zipper allowance or excluding the, assuming you have finished coupling it, that means you cannot see this allowance again. Do you understand? So we have to exclude it. Now look at it, you have to measure round like this. Okay? Please pay attention so as for you not to be confused in any way. Look at it. Measure. At the end of the what we have here is how many? 16 inches. Are you seeing it? So these are the measurements that we need. The round neck from the dress, and the measurements from here to here from the person, the customer. Do you understand? So now, from here to here, how many do we have? We have 26. Now, because we are folding our material into two, like we cannot get like this totally on our while we are drafting it. So thereby 26 divided by 2, we have what? 13. Okay, why the round neck here we have is how many? 16. Then divided by 2, because you are folding our material into 2, is how many? 8. Okay, so we have this 13 and the 8 for us to work with. Now let's start drafting it. Do you understand? Please, I want you to know that this is what you are going to use in folding your material or paper. What do I mean by that? The width of what you are supposed to fold. See, the width of what you are supposed to fold is supposed to be this 8. Are you seeing it? Plus like extra 2 inches. That is what? 10. As you can see, we have more than 10, which is okay. Then the length supposed to be the 13. Are you seeing it? 13 inches plus extra 2 inches. Please make sure it is not less than 15 if your this thing is actually 26. Are you seeing it? From here to here is what? The round neck on the dress. That is 8 plus 2 inches. While from here to here is the 13 plus 2 inches. You guys understand? Okay. So in order for us to start drafting now, there's something I want you guys to do. Let's start. From here to here, which is the measurement from here to here, divided by 2 is what? 13. Okay. Then what we have from here to here is how many? 15. Are you seeing it? Okay. So we are going to use our rule to connect 13, 15. Okay. So guys, next thing we are going to be doing now is, remember this one, the round neck from the dress itself is how many? 16 inches. We divided it by 2, which we have 8 inches. We are going to mark that 8 inches here. But before we do that, we need to first of all mark a border. Border of how many? 1 inch. It is very, very important. Take your rule and connect. So guys, as you can see, this is a 1 inch border. So the essence of this 1 inch border is for the crown of the head. You understand? It's for this part of the head. Are you seeing it? The crown of the head. So now look at it. It is a 1 inch allowance. Are you seeing it? So after that, you now have to mark out the 8 inches. Hope you guys know where this 8 inches is coming from. This 8 inches is the round neck from the dress itself. That is 16 divided by 2, which is 8 inches. Now add extra 1 inch allowance to it. You can also increase your allowance if you want, depending on what you are making. Now look at it, guys. From here, connect. Okay, then from here, do what? Connect. Okay. So as you guys can see, we have actually gotten this. So next thing you are going to be doing now is you are going to be forming the head. Remember, it's a hood, so you need to form it to have the shape of the head itself. So for you to form it, all you need to do is from here, are you seeing it, to here, just get the midpoint. From here, we already have 8. Are you seeing it? Now get the midpoint. Midpoint should be 4 inches. Are you seeing it? Okay. Now look at from here to here. Normally, we need to mark out around here. Do you understand? So how do you get where to mark it. Now look at it. From here to here, you need to divide it by 4. So 13 divided by 4 is what? Okay, 13 divided by 4 is 3 1/4. So mark out what? 3 1/4. Are you seeing it? Now you can extend it to this side. Okay. Now do you guys know what I just did now? Look at it. For you to get this point, that is the position of the crown. Now, how do you get it? It is quarter of this measurement. Quarter of this measurement is divided by 4. Yes. That means the half part, the middle part should be around here. Okay, so now we have gotten this point and this point. It is now time for us to create the shape of the head. Remember, you need to start from here. This is the starting point. Hope you guys know. This is actually the starting point. I want you guys to know that. See, let me still signify it here. Let me signify it so that we will not make mistake by extending this thing to this side. Are you seeing it? Okay, remember, this 1 inch is not part of your measurement, it's just for the crown. Okay, so what we are going to do, look at it. Connect from here. Are you seeing it? From here to here. Connect it from here to here like this. Then from here to here, connect it with a curve. You can either make use of your free hand or you can either make use of your curves. So now look at it, guys. Are you seeing it? Look at it, just like this. Okay. So next thing we are going to be doing now is, see, we are going to be working on the round neck side. See, some persons think that when they want to make this thing, they just cut this thing like this and use it and fix it. No, that's not it. This neck has a shape. It has, like, there's a particular shape this place has. Look at this cloth now she's wearing. You notice that it's not straight like this. It's coming like this. Are you seeing it? It is not straight in this way. Rather, it's coming towards this way. So that means we are not going to make a straight something this way. Rather, we'll make something that's going like this. So in order for you to get this, first of all, what do you do? Remember here we added is for the word ease. What do? You connect from here to here with a straight rule. Look at it, guys. Are you seeing it? Remember, the neck is not straight. It's in this shape. So that's why we're making it to be like this. Connect from here to here. Now, remember, the round neck is how many? 16. Okay, now let's measure this one. How many? 16 shape, like 8. 16 shape. Okay. But let me still tell you another thing. Even though we've gotten it that is not straight, we are still not going to leave it like this because there's still a particular shape that the neck has. See, look at that shape. I still want you guys to see it. It is not straight like this. Neither is it straight like this, like diagonal like this. Rather, here is coming up. It is something like this. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Look at it. If this is a neck, wait, you coming? If this is a neck, somebody's neck, it is not purely diagonal like this. It is not straight like this. Rather, it is something like this from here to here. You understand? It has this kind of shape. So in order to get this shape, look at it, it's very simple. All you need to do, remember, from here is the back. Hope you guys know. Here is the middle part of the back. So now look at what we are going to be doing now. Now look at it. Look at the fixing. Are you seeing it? This is how it works. This is the center part of the back. Are you seeing it? So the reason why we are measuring from here to here, because we want to mark it and give it the original shape. Look at it. It should be something from here to here. Are you seeing it? Okay. Now let's do it. 7. Now you have to divide the 7 by 3. 7 divided by 3 is how many? 3 and a half. So that means from here to here is the back. While from here to here is from that center here to the front. If you guys did not understand, let me still explain it again. Look at it. Look at what I'm saying. From here to here is the distance from here to here. While from here to here, I don't even need to measure it again. Because if I get exactly here, it means that the remaining part is from here to here. You understand? That's what it means. Okay, so let's continue. Now, like I said, it's not supposed to be purely slanted like this. Look at what you're supposed to have. Get the midpoint of from here to here. That is the 3.5. Get the midpoint. Which is the midpoint? 3.5 divided by 2 is supposed to be around here. Sure? Now, all you have to do is look at it. Step up by half. Step up by how many? Half. Look at it. Are you seeing it? I've stepped up by half. Still get the midpoint of from here to here. Step down. If this is the midpoint, are you seeing it? Step down by how many? Half. from here. Now look at what I'll be doing. Look at what I'll be doing. From here, connect to here, go back to here. Look at it. Are you seeing it? Then connect back to here. Are you seeing this shape? This shape gives you exactly how a human neck is supposed to be. So that is why we decided to make it in this way. So all you have to do, if you still want to confirm, just check your measurements. Make sure your measurement actually corresponds. Do you understand? Yes. Then you can now do what? Cut it off. So guys, now we are done. I want to show you guys something. If you really want to use this on your fabric, make sure you give allowance, your seam allowance on all the sides. You understand? But here is not compulsory because you already have allowance here. Do you understand? From here, give half inch to reach at this very part. Are you saying it? Half inch from here down to here. You guys understand? Okay. So that is it. So all you have to do now on this one now, while sewing it, is to, after you are finished dressing on your fabric, is to sew here. Are you seeing it? Sew it smoothly. When you sew it, iron it, you can top stitch it if you want. Then still do the same thing on the lining, which you are going to use and turn it. Okay. So at the end of the day, you see that we have been able to construct the hood for this dress. Look at it, guys. We have been able to construct the hood. Look at it. Remember, this is a paper, so it might not be okay. Yes. Are you seeing it? So this is actually the hood. So this thing you are seeing here is an allowance. You know, everything usually, when I bring out this allowance, everything will laugh. You guys understand? So depending on how you really want to work on your dress, that really matters. So I think all these things, all the explanation that you guys might, like the questions that you guys might want to ask, might be answered when I'm doing what? Sewing it. Because I think there are lots of questions to ask, but that will really be answered on in the sewing stage. Seriously. Hope this one is well understood. Yeah? Yeah, it's supposed to be well understood because you are going to use hood on different kinds of dress. On your sheep dress, any kind of dress you're making, like you can use a hood. Hood is something you can use to embellish any dress. Your jumpsuits, you understand? You use hood. So as you can see, guys, it's time for us to put the hood. So we have finished constructing the hood. So for those that don't know how to create this hood, I want to make sure you go to the cutting tutorial. I'll make sure I put the link in the description box. So now we are going to be closing this side with half inch or quarter inch, depending on whatever thing you actually provided for the seam allowance. Are you seeing it? So when we close it, you do exactly the same thing on the lining. So let's do that. I'll first be sewing on the lining. So as you can see, we are done sewing out this particular one. Now look at it, guys. When you open it up, you notice we have our hood like this. Are you seeing it? When you open it up, you notice we have our hood like this. So I'm still going to be covering with this particular one. Are you seeing it? Yes. That is I'll be doing. Look at how we are going to be sewing it. This is the hood, as you can see. Then we are going to be facing the right side versus the right side. Are you seeing it? Okay, the right side versus the right side. So we are going to be sewing this side with half inch or 1 inch, depending on whatever thing you actually, any allowance that you used on this very side. But as you can see, in this particular one, I'm actually using my quarter inch because that's the only allowance I have here. Okay guys, as you can see, we are done sewing it out. So when I place it like this, you notice that the hood is now well finished. Are you seeing it? This is the inside part of the hood, then this is the outside part. There's something I really want us to do. Please, this is very, very important. Now, I would want us to, look, this is very important. I want us to do a buttonhole here. Do you understand? It is on this buttonhole that we are going to be bringing out the rope, which we'll be using here. Do you understand? So we'll be doing a buttonhole here. Remember what I said, it's always important to do what? Place a facing here, gum a facing, so as to make sure that as you're doing the buttonhole, it's not kind of, the material is not kind of shifting. Do you understand? It's kind of stiff for the buttonhole. Okay, so that's what we're doing. You do the same thing here. Do a buttonhole on this very part. Do you understand? Okay, so let's do it. Then I'll now teach us how to couple it on the neck. This is actually the hood. Are you seeing it? So I'm doing material to material. Now look at it. Please, I want you guys to see. I'm not sewing the two materials together. You see, I want to sew separate. That is material to material, then lining to lining. But as I will start sewing, because I fixed my zip this way, look at what I'll be doing. I will be placing here on this very part. Are you seeing it? Now look at it, guys. Look at it. From here, are you seeing it? To here. Okay. Then all I have to do is to expand the lining like this. Are you seeing it? Okay, let's start sewing. Let's start sewing. Now look at it, guys. The moment you reach at that middle part, all you need to do is to backstitch and then stop. Then start from the other part, the beginning. Look at it. Turn it this way and start from this part. Now look at what I did initially. See, as I did it like this. Are you seeing it? I did it like this. I want you to know that. Look at it. If I'm to turn it, it's this way. So let's start. Okay guys, as you can see, I'm actually done stitching. Now look, the material, I'm done sewing the material. Are you seeing it? I'm done sewing the material. What is remaining now is the lining for me to sew. Are you seeing it? So the lining, I can still start this way. Look at it. Please remember I told you there are different ways of closing this, but this is one of the ways. Are you seeing it? I can continue this way. Look at it. I can continue this way. So let's continue, guys. Remember what I did? If I start here, the other I'm going to stop at somewhere. Do you understand? Then start somewhere at the other part. So start from the beginning. Look at it. Let me just stop around here. Do you understand? On this very one. Let me just stop around here. Now let me check what we've done so far. Okay, as you can see, it's not bad what we've done so far. You seeing it? This is the back, this is the front. Are you seeing it? It's looking very, very nice. Okay, let's continue from the other side. Let's continue from the other side. I think this side is the finishing part. It's the side we have to be very, very careful with. Now let me show us something. That one mistake that we usually make. Why joining this thing? One used to be more than the other one. So at the end of the day, when one is very much more than the other one, it affects the work. Okay, our own is okay. Now let's continue, guys. Are you guys seeing it? I'm done sewing. So before you have to make sure you cut this one off. Just like your normal band. You have to make sure you cut it off. What of the other one? Okay, let me open up this part first. Okay. Okay guys, now look at it. Are you seeing it? It's not looking that bad. Are you seeing it? One seems longer, shey? Well, you can still find a way to close it neatly. Do you understand? I think that one is still very possible. Now look at it. As it is like this, I can end up using a hemming gum to hem here. Do you understand? I can end up using hand tacking. You know, this invisible hand tacking to tack it. That is it. That's why wherever you see this type of a thing, you will not even see where they actually started the stitching from. That's why I said you can wear this now. You can wear from here. Do you understand? It looks very, very neat because there's no dirty work done anywhere. So as you guys can see, we are actually done sewing. Share? We are done sewing. But remember, I said we'll be putting rope on this particular one. Share? Okay, so let me make it available for us to put a rope. If we were to put a rope, we need to iron this side out. After ironing, I need to sew out like 1 inch. Do you guys understand? Okay, let's do that right now. I'm able to stitch here. Are you seeing it? 1 inch round. This is the place we are going to be putting our rope. So let me bring out the rope so that we can use it and finish up. Can get it in any of the fashion stores, tailoring stores. So all I'm going to be doing, whichever thing you want to use, and insert it. And I'm going to be making use of this particular one. Are you seeing it? I'm going to make use of safety pin. Now do it like this, and you now start from that place. You put cutting hole. Are you seeing it? From this particular point, now starts. The hood. We are 100% done with it, guys. We are 100% done. So make sure you take your time, do yours, let it come as fine as beautiful as this one. Thanks, and may God bless you.
Ceefashion Academy for male and female. Plenty style for different garments. Anywhere you dey, no be wahala. Make you call our number. We dey teach people how to be a fashion designer. Ankara bag we dey do, Ankara shoes we dey do, bangles and